Hello everybody, welcome back to Cities Skylines. I have said for a while now we're going to be expanding on our farm to make it the best farm there is, and today we're going to do just that. We are going to start expanding our farming industry quite a lot. So let's see what all we have, because we've unlocked so much. And honestly, I'm not even sure what all we have now that we need to work with. So we're going to kind of go through building by building. So the farm maintenance building is maintenance building takes care of industrial buildings, increasing their utilization rate and reducing wastage. Each maintenance building increases the storage capacity of industrial buildings by 5%. Auxiliary buildings need to be placed inside industrial area. So we're going to put one of these out here. We're going to put that like right here and leave that just the way it is. So we're just going to add one of those for now. I know we have some medium crop fields. Our crop fields were over there, so we're going to look at expanding that. Just not quite sure how I want to. I mean, we could just kind of come in here and go 1, 2, 3. Wait a second. I did that wrong. Let's move those. Because the crop field should be over here because we have the trees, and I think there's medium tree ones too. So 1, 2. I'm half tempted to actually do something else too. Let me look at the size of this. So this is medium fruit fields. Yeah, let's just bulldoze those for a second. And the reason why is because I want to bring a new road in here. And we're going to bring the road there and there. I think we're going to go all the way down here. And then we're going to also come in like here, come across here, and connect that there. And then what I want to do is come back to our crop fields. I can't get 2 of those. I was hoping I'd get 2 of those in there. Okay, I had that measured wrong. So let's go back to our road. So we know that's 240. Does that just need to go out to there? Yeah. Okay. And then let's get rid of that. And let's come back to here and do that. Also, this fence needs to go because I think we're going to expand this area out over into here a little bit too today, so that fence just is not gonna cut it. Then what I can also do, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different crops, so we need to plant 5 of those medium ones. Plant like we're actually sitting here planting crops. 1, 2, 3. It's right on the border of fertile land, so I think we'll be all right. Maybe not the best placement for that, but that's okay. The greenhouse, I think we're going to want there. But we're going to come in, we're going to make this corn. We're going to make this cotton. We're going to make this potatoes. And this one wheat. Just to kind of give that a little bit of a different look. And then we're going to come over to our fruit fields. We're going to do that. What are the fruits? So, apples, oranges, and then where's my road? Hope that's not going to be the right. It's not going to be the right one. Okay. So we needed, how many fruit fields were there? There's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have apples and oranges, so we need pears and a greenhouse. So where we're going to have a little bit of a crossover, because we're going to do this and this. This is going to be another greenhouse, and this is going to be pears. So now the greenhouse kind of does yeah, that'll be all right. That'll be all right. We're gonna bring some water out here. Just like that. We're gonna come back to our zone. Where's my district? And we're gonna expand this out to here. I don't know if we're gonna use all that, but for right now, we're gonna say we're gonna use that all. Lots of planting, lots of stuff going on. Let's see what else we unlock. So we had a flour mill before. We have not got the large animal pastures yet. So we had the flour mill and the cattle shed, right? Yeah. So let's get a milking parlor in here. Milking parlor. Ooh, the slaughterhouse is huge. Wow, that's a big building. Must be placed roadside. It must be placed roads. Well, it is. I'm confused. There it goes. Let's come back into our district. We'll just kind of expand that to just a little bit. All right, so we have one of every one of those buildings. We have some small barns, some large barns. Just restoring farming industry. Yeah, I think we need more barns and things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to add like 6 more barns and 2 more small barns just to kind of like the way that looks. And then we'll also add a road. We'll connect that road there. So we have lots of road connections. And I think we have a lot of stuff going on now. I know we had some fencing that probably looks really silly now. I think I can just kind of connect that fence right into there, basically. And that'll work. And then we can technically come like right off that fence. Kind of come back to here. And then kind of connect that. And then we'll say that that's all fenced in. We're going to pretend that that's all fenced in. And then over here, I do want to bring a fence out here and a fence all the way down here. Again, I don't know if we're going to need all this space. We may end up changing our mind and putting something else there because this is a lot of space for a farm, in my opinion, for what we're trying to do with the game here. But for now, it doesn't hurt anything. I realize we've spent a ton of money as well. So that is good. Let's see what that does for everything. Now, these are going to say, hey, that's not enough. That's not enough. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? And we might need holy traffic. Holy traffic. Not really sure how to make that any better either. Well, I say that, and I think it's clearing up. I think it's going to clear up. Huge residential need, but that also took out all of our industry need, which is what I wanted to do here. With this is I wanted to get rid of our industrial need because this is a farm town. It's kind of what we're going for. We'll bring in some more residential here and here. So we'll kind of bring that residential all the way over there. And then I think we're going to need to expand some more residential zoning over here. And then because we have basically said that there's not going to be... Well, I mean, we could technically be sneaky. Place a little bit of residential right here. But I don't want to do that because I think that would look silly. But we do have some commercial needs, so we could bring some commercial over here. I think I'd be okay with that. And we got a farm going. We got a nice little farm going. Actually, a pretty big farm. It's the cherry farm. Okay, so with where we are at, we need to add more residential, and I'm just not quite sure how I want to do it. I think I kind of want to do it over here. I know this industrial. I do not want this to be industrial. But we can't really do anything with that yet. So let's come in here and let's just add a little bit more commercial right there. And I said eventually we'd probably make this commercial, and I think we're going to. Because I'll be honest, eventually I want this to be a heavy residential area, like a little residential pocket that's pretty heavy, surrounded by... actually, no, I'm sorry. I want this to be office buildings. And I know we have to do some stuff with education and things like that. That was probably very, very much needed. So let's come in here. Let's go ahead and start planning our residential expansion, which we knew was going to come eventually. Just wasn't quite ready for it to be now. Actually, I was ready for it to be now, but you know what I mean. Yeah, we get some nice zoning on that. Trying to see... we get some decent zoning on that. Don't really care for the zoning on that, so let's try and redraw that. That's good. Let's go to here and then to there. Yeah, that's better. I like that zoning better. I like that zoning better. So that would be... there. It's going to be a little bit of an awkward zoned area. I don't even know if there is a reason for me to do that, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's going to be weird. But we're going to kind of make a little bit of weirdness here. This is not going to be all perfect. We're definitely going to go for some, quite a few connections, but the roads are going to be, they're going to be funky. And that's kind of what I want to do here. Not that, though. That looked horrible. That looks even worse. So let's do something like that, I guess. Yeah, I don't like that either. Yeah, see, this zoning is going to be funky. Which I was kind of afraid of. Well, that's all right. Oh, no, that's not all right. No, that's all right, because that actually gives us pretty perfect zoning, to be honest. Along there. I kind of want this to be that way, but that's going to look funky too. Let me take off my snapping here. Apparently not. There we go. Nope. I think we're just gonna be good there. I don't think we're gonna try and make that any more weird or anything like that. It's already pretty weird. But the best thing to do is to just kind of come in here. We're gonna kind of come across. We're gonna get a lot of good zoning here. And then we'll kind of do something like that. That gives us plenty of good zoning there. I don't think there's anything I can really do to get this anymore. Maybe I can. If we change this a little bit. No. No. I'm just playing around now with roads and being like, yeah, let's do this, let's do that. And it all looks pretty terrible. I don't think we're going to do a road there. I think what we're going to do is instead come down this way and square that off. And we can do a slip road there and a little... No, that zoning is going to be weird. There we go. That works. And we'll just come in here, add a couple of little ways to get around. And then for here... I'm honestly not sure how I want to handle this. You can kind of do that. And maybe that. Don't like that little two box thing there, but that's fine. That gives us a really different kind of road network that traffic's probably going to be horrible on, but that's not my problem. Totally not my problem. Let's get this all water connection. Do one of those. And then we're going to come out with that. And then kind of do that. And we'll come here and do that. And then this road is going to need a pipe that connects to there. We'll also just connect that to there for good measure. And we have water on this whole area now. That whole area has water. Let's get some residential zoning in here before people start yelling and screaming at me again. We are going to do all of this. Hang on. All of this. All of this. All of this. Yeah, we'll do those two too. And then we're gonna do this and this. Let's clean that up. Let's do that. And we're gonna do all of this. And this. And we'll do all of that as well. No zoning there. Looks good. Actually, it doesn't look good. It actually looks pretty terrible. But we're going with it. We're going with it. Lots of residential area over there. The city's just kind of a bunch of mixture stuff all together. As we have pretty high residential demand. We're going to see where commercial goes after this as well. But this should get us to the 8,000 that we need. While we wait and see where we're at with that, let's get some roads in over here. Along this actually, we're gonna do some other stuff here. Where is my key? Yeah, that's what we're gonna use, is this. And we're gonna come in, see how this looks, and we are going to basically do this all the way down to there. Oh, I don't like the way that looks. I didn't do that perfectly. So we'll probably have to come in with the terrain brush and clean that up a little bit. And then I think we kind of come in and I originally wasn't going to connect that, but I think we do. Can we get underneath here? No, we cannot. I might be able to actually come in and do this. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. So over here we have a nice, nicely done line here. Let's just kind of come in with our terrain tool. We'll see if I can mess this up. like I did in the last episode or the episode before then, whatever that was, and we're just going to kind of slope this down a little bit. Might need to hit this with the deep. Make that just a little bit deeper. There, we'll see how the oh, there we go. We just hit level, I don't know. We leveled up our farm again. We got large grain silos, large animal pastures, food factories, large crop fields, and large fruit whatever there. There we go. I think that looks just a little bit better. We'll see how the water ends up filling in there. But we've gotten that done. Residential demand seems to be pretty good. Our commercial demand is hanging in there. We can add a few more commercial buildings in right here. Let's go ahead and fill this in too. I don't want anything there, but we can kind of fill that zone in there too. We'll come out here and fill that in. We're going to fill this in, and we'll fill that in as well. I like it. I like it a lot. And what we'll probably do in the next episode is we'll finish doing something with this freeway here. I'm debating on if I want to try and connect this over here to this freeway and have like some other kind of connection of some sort there. Or at least, you know, kind of bring this over and through, and then have some ramps or something that we can be sneaky with and get those over there. So we'll probably do something with that, and then we're going to be focusing on this area. We'll probably move industrial a little bit over this way as well, and then we can actually take this. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see when we get to the 8,000, which we're about to do. We should get there here in a few moments. Looks like we have some death care issues. I hope we're not facing death care. Well, do I just need another place in here? We can put a cemetery over here. It actually fit quite nicely. Right behind these folks' house. I don't know if we are... I don't know. There was a lot of death. Seeing a lot of death. So it might just be a transport issue. Because that area is not the easiest to get in and out of. So I think that will fix itself. Since we added the additional cemetery. All right, so real quick, before we close out the episode, let's go ahead and look at our education. Yeah, I figured that was an issue. So what we're going to do is... Oh, we have commercial zoning right there. Yeah, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to come in with an elementary school. Here. We're going to come in with a high school. Here. And then we're going to come in with a public library. I can't fit it in there. I wanted it to be right there. Did I make those square? I could have swore I made that identical. No, there's no line. There's no. Okay. Well, let's change this real quick. Don't mind me. I'm just moving everything. We're going to come in with a public library over here as well. We're going to put that right next to the school. And then we're going to come in with zoning. We're going to take out that zoning. And we're going to put in some residential zoning right there. We're going to add some commercial zoning right there. And then that will work nicely. Where are we at with elementary? We also need to get some schools over here. So we also just hit our 8,000, which is what we've been waiting for. So we are now a big town. So that is awesome. We will address that in the next episode. I want to come in and get some school stuff placed for today. And we're going to do an elementary school there. We might as well throw in a high school over here as well. And so we also have the universities now, which means I think we can actually build a university. So I'm pretty excited about that. But we're going to save that. Okay, no, we can't. Okay, I lied. We could do a trade school. Okay. That's disappointing. That's actually disappointing. Let's add a couple more elementary schools in. Because that seems to be our biggest need right now is elementary schools. We're going to use this road to put an elementary school in over here. We have one there. Let's get one in like right there too. We now have, I think, enough. So 2 for that area, 1 for that area, 2 for over here. I think that's just going to have to be enough. And then we should probably have a high school down here somewhere too. Just because. So we'll kind of come in here. And I don't want to demolish those folks' home. We'll put a high school over here too. So this area is going to have 2 elementary schools and a high school. So it has plenty of, actually, was that another elementary school? No, that was a high school. Okay. Yeah, so we'll have plenty of availability for all of that. I do think we need to get a regular university in here. But I don't know how I want to do it yet. But I think it's important. I think it's going to be pretty important. Maybe we just come in over here and throw in a university. I don't think so. I think we're going to change this to an avenue and create a little campus somewhere. Although I wouldn't mind once we move this to put this over here. It actually fits quite nicely right here. Let's plop a university down right here. And I think one university for now will be more than enough. That'll be more than enough. But I like that. So we've taken care of education for a little while. We shouldn't have to worry about any education needs. Maybe elementary school. We might have a need crop up for that, but I know high school we should be good. University we should be good. Public library, we probably are going to need to throw in a couple more of those as well. But we don't have a ton of people using it, so maybe not. But anyway, that's it for this episode. We also have high density buildings and office zones as well. But we'll cover that in the next episode. I'm looking forward to it. I'm Dennrick. I'm out. Have a good one. Bye.